Urea deep placement, UDP, is a climate-resilient fertilization method for application in lowland rice fields. The technology offers farmers an opportunity to significantly improve crop yields with a lower application of fertilizers. For transplanted rice, the UDP technology results in 1/3 less fertilizer used, and rice production improves by 15 to 20%. The technology is also well suited to vegetable and horticulture production, with favorable yield increases of 3 to 5%, again with significantly lower amounts of fertilizer required. Since UDP products are made from commercially available urea fertilizer, the price of the products are only slightly higher. The improved efficiency of UDP more than offsets the slightly higher price, because less fertilizer is needed with UDP as compared with conventional urea fertilizer. Traditionally, commercial-grade prilled or granular urea fertilizer is hand broadcast during rice cultivation. 3 to 4 split broadcast applications are normal during the growing season. Broadcast or surface application is an easy practice for farmers. It involves little physical labor. However, urea use is inefficient when surface applied due to several processes or mechanisms in which nitrogen is lost to the atmosphere and surface and subsurface waters. UDP involves placing urea briquettes that are 1 to 3 grams in size below the soil surface near the rice root zone. Urea fertilizer is by far the most popular solid nitrogen fertilizer product in the world. It is 46% nitrogen. Due to its high nitrogen content, it is usually the lowest cost source of nitrogen from any available nitrogen fertilizer. The nitrogen in urea is in the amide form, and when applied to the soil, it is converted by soil microbes to ammoniacal nitrogen and nitrate nitrogen for uptake by the plant. In flooded rice, urea is broadcast under flooded conditions, and the first contact of the urea is with water. Due to the hygroscopic properties, the urea quickly dissolves. Nitrogen evaporates into the air. Urea mixes with paddy water and travels to other fields through runoff, and due to leaching, nitrogen moves deep into the soil. In this process, up to 70% of the applied nitrogen is not available to the crop. 2 factors contribute to the efficiency of UDP technology. First, the placement of the UDP briquette below the soil surface near the root zone of the plant minimizes the nitrogen loss mechanisms. The urea remains in a solid form until it is placed in the soil near the root zone. The nitrogen from urea is available to the plant when it is converted to ammoniacal and nitrate nitrogen forms. This conversion occurs quickly with soil microbes when urea placement is below the soil surface. Second, the large particle size allows for a proper dosage of nitrogen and a concentration in the soil near the root zone of the plant. Proper use of UDP means each UDP briquette must be placed at the correct depth in the soil, and placement must be with precise spacing. Incorrect application of UDP briquettes will adversely impact performance. This cannot be overemphasized. Correct placement is critical. The following instructions are for applying UDP to fertilize paddy rice using the line sowing method. Transplant seedling at a line-to-line distance of 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters and a plant-to-plant distance of 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters 5 to 7 days before application of urea briquettes. Apply briquettes within 5 to 7 days of transplantation of seedlings before the soil becomes hard and compact. Apply briquettes when there is 2 centimeters to 3 centimeters of standing water in the field. Cover the point of application with mud. The UDP briquette size will be determined based upon nitrogen recommendations for the specific crop. Typically, briquette size may range from 0.9 gram weight to 2.7 gram weight for 4 seedlings. While applying briquettes, put a sufficient quantity of briquettes in the fold of the container in order to cover the last seedling in the line. Briquettes must be kept dry until the particles are placed in the soil. Start application from the right side of the field. Deep place briquettes in the middle of 4 seedlings of the first and second line up to 7 to 10 centimeters in the soil. After applying briquettes between the first and second line, apply them between the third and fourth line in a similar manner. Again, apply briquettes between the fifth and sixth line following the same procedure and complete application in the whole field. Please ensure that applied points are not pressed by the farmer's feet. Farmers should not walk on the field within 30 days of briquette application. However, if it is necessary, farmers should be sure not to step on the points where briquettes were deep placed. Water must be kept in the field after UDP application so that the soil is not cracked or broken. If you have any questions about applying urea briquettes in lowland rice, please contact IFDC at 256-381-6600.